think all my notes are just curses about the stupid website not doing what I want it to do. But
Well, I can put it here.
yeah. Oh yeah, see? This is how much I wrote. Blank page. Okay. Sweet.
What is it? Shoot the shit. Oh, shoot the
Shoot
shit.
the shit, yeah.
I didn't do anything for shoot the shit.
Well, I didn't either,
it's just
but
gonna
I
be
thought,
us talking with each other.
I know. I thought you said come up with conversation points.
I did,
but I didn't
type.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we're literally gonna shoot the shit with no direction.
No direction. It's just gonna be us doing our thing.
Yes.
All right, is that what we're gonna do first?
You know what? Sure. Yeah. Let's shoot the shit first. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit. Hey, I'm Sunny.
I'm Ratchet.
And today we're gonna shoot the shit.
Beware.
Yeah.
Forewarned. Here we go.
Yes. We're gonna start out this new year just, I don't know, reconnecting, I guess.
Reconnecting, following up.
Yeah.
Just girl time.
I mean, that's how this whole topic of, hey, we should do a podcast came up. We're just shooting the shit. So.
And ranting.
Yes. Yes. And I have a rant for today.
Let me hear it. Let us hear it.
Especially since Mr. Sunny does not listen. So one of these days, like, I might pass away and he goes back and listens. And he's like, oh my God. No. Okay. So, have we mentioned before on this podcast that my husband, before we got together, earned the nickname man-child or man-baby?
I think we did kind of talk about it a little bit because it's literally what he is in my phone.
Yeah, we did.
Man-child.
We did, yes. Yeah, so he's like, you know, God bless him. We were actually supposed to record this yesterday, but like, okay, so the story starts out fun. So like, we went to his work party. So it was just kind of like wear whatever you want, but he specifically ordered a tuxedo man romper to wear.
Didn't he have that last year too?
I think he has like 5 man rompers at this point.
I love it.
Yeah, at one point he still has this green velvet suit.
Uh-huh.
Like when I wore this sparkly green jumper and he wore the green velvet suit. But we actually did that for New Year's. Anyway, we both have fun dressing in, you know, wild ways. But he was wanting me to get something crazy too, and I just honestly, like, it has been very busy because this is coming out later, but right now I'm still wrangling children that cannot wait for winter break and Christmas, and we're just fighting the madness at this point at work. It's just crazy. So I was so tired. And so I went kind of last minute. I went to Walmart and I got this romper, and it's got like this big old gaudy light up Christmas tree thing.
Is this that picture that you posted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a good picture. You should definitely share.
Yeah. I'll add it to to this. So it was really, you know, it was fun. We were dressed up like crazy people, and you know, he actually, like, he saw that I was at Walmart after work because Life 360 notified him. So then he's texting me. He's like, hey, can you look for a light up necklace? And in my mind, I was like, did he really just, like, you know, cyber stalk me?
Yes, he did.
And then I knew for sure because he said, it's on aisle C2 if that helps.
He was prepared.
He really wanted that light up necklace. We actually had one we couldn't find, so got like the most light up gaudy type stuff. And I got home and we were getting ready, and I said, so is this like a party where people are dressing crazy for Christmas, or is this like we're just doing this because we're the Crouches? And he's like, it's just we're doing this because we're the Crouches. I was like, okay. So I was prepared to come dressed like I don't even know how to be a normal person. But I knew I was going to be with him. He was sad, though. He forgot his top hat to go with his tuxedo man romper. But then he got this, like, fanny pack, right? So, Mr. Sunny, when he goes out with his coworkers, like, they get a little crazy. Like, for me, I want to go have a little fun and go home, especially if I'm tired, you know? So we went and we were having fun, but at some point, one of his coworkers brought a bunch of like the little bottles of shots,
Oh,
and they were
yeah.
stuffing them in his fanny pack and sneaking off to the elevator to do shots and stuff like that. And then they ended up going to the bar next door. But anyways, at some point, I was kind of tired and I went to just kind of go sit down and mess around on my phone because I'd socialized for a good 2 hours. I was already exhausted. I was planning on getting up super early because I teach classes at like 4 and 5 in the morning. And I was going to do that, and then I was going to come here early to record. And so I had already told him, I said, hey, I just don't, I'm not up for, like, so my party animal husband, he likes to be like the last person to leave. Like, he will stay all hours into the night, where sometimes I'm like, I think they're ready for everybody to go home. Like, let's be done. Because for one, I'm the designated driver and you are having a lot more fun than me. And two, they look ready for this to be over. But he loves to, like, he's a little party animal. But anyway, so I was getting to the point where I was tired and sitting down and, like, you know, kind of letting him do his thing. And I was like, I just don't have it in me to, like, stay late and all that. And so he was like, well, hey, you know, he's like, why don't you just take the car and go home, and I'll just get an Uber because, like, I really shouldn't be driving anyways. And I was like, are you sure? Like, how are you gonna Uber home if you're super drunk? Like, are you gonna, like, remember how to do it? Because, like, you remember the time you forgot where we parked, right?
I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, we both remember that well, you know? It's like, we couldn't even find the car because you parked it, and you were like, so... Anyway.
In another galaxy.
Yeah,
And
yes.
having so much fun by himself.
Yeah, I know. He loves to party. He's like Mr. Life of the party, and, you know, good for him. It was a lot more fun when I wasn't the babysitter. Now I feel like the babysitter, you know? It was like, but, anyway, so he was like, no, I'll have somebody help me. Like, if I can't get the Uber, I'll have somebody help me. It'll be fine. I'm like, okay, because I'm, like, really tired. Like, I didn't know how I was going to make it to this party before, but I, like, kind of summoned all the caffeine energy I could to wake up for this party. So I go home, dead tired, go to bed. I take melatonin because I sleep so much better with the melatonin. And then I get a call at, like, 11:30 at night. And, like, I was so, like, I was into my sleep, you know, like, I was sleeping really good. And then he's like, yeah, I was hoping you could pick me up. I was like, oh my God. I was like, where are you? He's like, same place. It's like, what? I was like, where are your friends? I don't know. They're doing their own, you know, whatever. I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay. So
What happened to him Ubering? Like,
yeah.
So when you were telling me this before, I didn't know that part. I thought he was just like, and then I thought it would be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning that he was like waking me up. I am okay.
Yeah. So I go and I get him, but I call him on the way there because I thought, like, my mom is usually the person that I'll call and be like, hey, I am so tired. Can you, like, keep me awake? But I know she hasn't been sleeping well. And two, this is Mr. Sunny's fault, right? So I call him. I was like, I need you to talk to me. And then he's like, you know, it's like talking to somebody super wasted. You know, he's like, I don't know if I can do that for you. I was like,
Oh my God.
why? He's like, so many bad decisions. I was like, what bad decisions did you make? And he was just really quiet.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And I was like, what happened to Ubering? Yeah, I know. When he didn't tell me the bad decisions, I was like, am I gonna murder you when I pick you up? Is this time for you to become part of the rose bushes? Like, I don't know. But so he's just like not making a lot of sense and stuff. And I get to where I was going towards where the party was. He's like, no, I'm not there. I was like, what? He's like, well, can't you just find me? I was like, oh my, I was like, I have to pull over to look at Live 360. So I did. And he was up the street. You know, it wasn't very far. But he was also like talking about how he was just like so cold in his man romper. I had offered him his jacket when I left. And he's like, no, you know, he didn't want to ruin his man romper, light up necklace, alcohol fanny pack style. Like, he's hilarious. Until I'm trying to around midnight find him somewhere downtown. So I look at Life 360 and stuff, and I'm talking to him. I was like, okay, I found you. He's like, okay, well, I'm walking. I said, no, don't walk. I was like, I cannot look at my phone and track you. You stay where you are. He's like, oh, okay. So I go and I find him, and I get him in the car, and he's just so, you know. And I was like, what are these bad decisions? He's like,
whether or not I take you home,
I know,
or drop you off in a homeless shelter.
Right.
Let's figure out what's going on.
He was like, I'm so drunk.
No shit, Sherlock.
I'm like, obviously he's so drunk. He can't. And I was like, what happened to the Uber thing? Like, did it not work, or did you just like not decide not to do it? And he's like, I suppose I decided not to do it. Yeah. But he was too drunk to figure out how to do it. Anyway, so I get him home, get him settled. Takes me a little bit of time to actually, like, I couldn't just go right back to sleep, you know.
I'd be up. It'd be a no call from me. I'd be done.
Yeah. So, like, I eventually did fall back asleep for a little bit. But, like, that night I only got a few hours of sleep at a time.
Yeah, because then you had to get up to teach.
Yeah.
It's stupid early.
Yes. And so the next morning he gets up, you know, and he's all just like, you know, whatever. He's like, I'm not a superhero. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I have a hangover. I was like,
again, okay. No shit, Sherlock.
I was like, you had multiple hangovers. What the heck? And then I was like, so let's talk about what happened last night. Like, I would like to know what happened between the time I left, expecting you to get an Uber.
You're lucky I love you enough to pick you up.
Well, I didn't want, like, I honestly actually didn't want to be too mean about it because I was in my mindset thinking, like, you know, a mom and a teen, and it's like, you want them to call you if they really need you.
He is a grown-ass man.
Except when he's man-child. So I was just like, and I said, by the way, I'm here because I was going to record the podcast with Ratchet, but I did not get nearly enough sleep. I've only slept a few hours at a time. He's like, oh. And then he wants to cuddle. I'm like, and I'm like, I need to know what these bad decisions are. You said you made bad decisions. And so he talks how, like, you know, he just kept taking shots with this one particular work friend. Like, she can out-party him, like, times 10. It's crazy. I don't know why he tries to keep up with her. She is crazy. And so they kept doing shots, and he's like, yeah, and then we walked down, like, the place he was. Walking around was near this bar that was close to the, like, they were at the party at this one location. There was a bar next door, but then they walked kind of up the street to another bar. And he's like, and we just kept doing shots. We just did shots after shots. We did shots at this bar. And then we did, he said, pocket shots on the way to the other bar. I was like, what's pocket shots? He's like, it's the bottles, in my fanny pack. I was like, okay. He's like, and then we were doing more shots. And then I realized I was the drunkest I ever been, so I just walked out and left.
Whoa, stop. Hold on.
I know.
We can't bypass that. What? Because I've seen him
so drunk he rolls over a dead squirrel in the water.
And you're telling me that this tops everything?
That's what he said. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, I don't know about that either.
Mr. Sonny, I'm so glad you're still alive.
Yes.
With us.
I know. But yeah, he's done some dumb stuff. So yes, I would say this is probably not the drunkest he's ever been. But I would say he was drunk enough that he didn't know how to use the app. But he was just
like, your number, so that's love.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know my number. He can just tell his phone to call me.
He still called you.
Well, yes, he did. But I guess he was just like, this party is way too out of control for me and I don't know what I'm doing. So he just walked off, didn't tell anybody he was leaving, too drunk to be able to call or to be able to get an Uber, just wandering around in the cold what's going on? So he called me to pick him up.
Okay. It is kind of sweet. I'd be pissed as fuck.
I know. I was like, what is wrong with you?
But it is sweet when you think about it. He's literally out of his mind. And the only person he could think of is my wife.
Yes. I'm glad I am the person he called, honestly. I'm like, why do you try to keep up with this lady? She is just, yeah. I don't know.
She's probably younger than him too.
I don't know. She's her whole own beast.
Oh, okay.
She's fine. I actually like her. Great. Just an absolute party animal. She actually, you might remember her. Do you remember our New Year's party where there was a group?
The girl with the long braids?
She didn't, did she have braids at that time?
She came in she. It was
this
isn't an insult, but she came in but she came in. She brought food and booze, and she set everything down and kind of took over. So that's why I remember this girl with.
Maybe.
I'm assuming it's her.
Yeah. So, and do you remember after midnight, everybody was going home, and she's telling her friends she brought with her. She's like, "We're going to the casino," and I was like, "What?"
No, because I know after midnight we're like, peace out.
Yeah, well, they didn't go home. They went to the casino. This woman can party all night long. Yeah, I don't know how she does it. Actually, I do think she may be a little younger. I think she might be in her 30s, which might explain her ability to
give it 10 years.
Yeah.
And then she'll be with the rest of us. What the fuck?
Yeah. So. I don't know, but I don't know why, he tries to keep up with her. I think it's just, he loves, he loves to party and have fun, and he's definitely great for that, as long as you're not his babysitter.
I can see that. Yeah. I've never been his babysitter, so, I mean...
Well, you kind of were when you were keeping him from walking in the road that one time, when we were trying to find the car.
But I also, totally left y'all. As soon as I found another ride, I was like, bye.
I know. You're like, obviously you're not getting your car anytime soon. I was like, dang it. He was such a turd.
It was cold. Yeah. And he was just in his own world, just it might be over here, or it might be over there.
Yeah.
Or it might be back there. And I'm like, and we're just you're trying to, remember this? Remember? Nope. And he's just...
I know. I do honestly think sometimes he probably thinks I've just kind of become less fun. And I don't know if he really understands that it's one thing if we're, all at a party together having fun. Yeah. And it really is another thing if I'm the designated driver and I'm making sure he doesn't get into too much trouble and get him home. That's a whole different thing. That's not really partying.
No.
That's not me having fun.
Yeah, because you can only have so much fun watching everybody else get like toddler level.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. It's like all our inhibitions go away and we start acting like fools.
Yeah.
When we drink, and it's fun. I haven't been drunk in so long. But I couldn't imagine watching everybody else do it while I'm sitting there like twiddling my thumbs. I think I'd be like, "You guys done yet? You done?"
Yeah, it's not fun. It is not fun being the sober person while all your friends are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I also know that I've tried to have him be the designated driver in the past. No, he cannot. He cannot help but party. Like,
but he also like, for him specifically, I and you can edit this out later if you need to.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like that's the only time he can really be himself, or he gets like, because he's so self-conscious. I get the impression that he's so self-conscious.
Yes, no, that is true, because he is definitely a party guy, but he's like gotta have alcohol to be party guy. Otherwise, he has so much social anxiety that he just can't.
It's social anxiety, not self-conscious. Yeah.
Yeah. So, which I don't think people know that about him because they just see the party guy. But yeah. So, whatever. I'll just get drunk with you.
Anytime. And in fact, yes. I have like 2 bottles of wine. I don't even know how. Does wine expire?
It actually can at some point.
Because
it
it's
can
over
become
a year
vinegared. Old. No, not after a year. No, not after a year. I have had wine though back when I was with my first husband. We were still dating, and he had a friend over, and we were all like, we'd been drinking, and then we were at like one point like just finding whatever old fucking bottles he had at the house, and there was a wine that we tried to drink, and it was really nasty. And that's how I learned, like, wine can become too old and it becomes vinegar.
So I have noticed that, like, for me, wine is only good that first night. Mm-hmm. For me. Like, I can't, like, seal it up and do it later. So if I open a bottle of wine, it's going to be either thrown away or drank. Mm-hmm. Because it does get this kind of vinegary. So if it's, like, been open, I can see where that would happen. But I didn't know if, like, it was sealed, if it expires, since it's alcohol. Mm-hmm.
So, this is going to sound so unclassy, but that's what I like about boxed wine. You just have yourself a cup, and then, it just comes out a little spigot. You have yourself a cup. It saves. You can. Now, the thing that I have to do, though, to make it last is tell Mr. Sonny not to drink it. Because he will drink it. I'm like, stop it. That's fine. Go get your own.
Oh, he has, I call it old man wine.
Yeah. But he'll drink anything. Like, we had all this stuff left over one year from New Year's, and I was saving a bottle because I don't drink much. Mm-hmm. So my alcohol will last a long time. And then I went and discovered, like, one night I did want to have some wine, and I thought we had like 5 or 6 bottles in the pantry. Uh-oh. They were all gone, including mine. I came out there. He was with his friend Pilot. I was like, "Did you drink my wine?" He was like, "What?" I'm like, "You don't even like that stuff. Why did you drink wine?" He likes this old man wine, but he will totally drink all my sweet stuff. And I'm like, "Stop it. Don't do that." I actually hide bottles sometimes. Obviously, he will drink it if he finds it. He will make a bad decision and drink it. So, if I want it to last, like my caramel whiskey, that shit needs to stay hidden. And then sometimes
that sounds good, and I'm not even a whiskey girl.
It's so good. Yes, it is good. I like caramel whiskey. Ooh, especially in hot cider or mulled cider. You should try it that way. It is amazing. We started calling it fire cider because that's what I used to like to drink when we would have fire pits. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I remember it was the year I met you. It was your first birthday that we've been friends. And
my 40th.
Was, the bonfire.
Yeah.
That melted your patio.
Yeah. And the Janaea I got where they were actually making flames come out of the top.
I was like, oh.
I know. I was like, guys, come on.
But it was the Pilot and Mr. Sonny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those two, when they get together.
Feed it some more. Feed it some more.
And then the pilot, he was like, I'm a little worried Mr. Sonny might have a problem because, every time I'm around him, he drinks a lot. And I
The
said,
pilot said this?
yes, I know. I was like, you bring the alcohol.
I was going to say.
I said, he doesn't do this every night.
Only when you're here.
I know. I was like, yeah, you might be encouraging him to, but that's because you're his best friend coming up and being like, look at all this alcohol I bought. By the way, I have straight vodka. Let's do that. Like, what do you think it's going to be like?
Oh my gosh. I can't even remember the last time I got drunk. I think I got tipsy like 2 Halloweens ago.
Yeah.
I kind of miss it. I miss letting loose and having fun and not worrying about consequences.
Me too.
And that happened, like, after my divorce, I don't know, I just kind of went wild. Like, I started doing my whole teenage years, like, in my early 30s.
See, I feel like that is a thing, though, like, for those of us that go through divorces in, like, our midlife. Yes, we turn back into kids. And we go and we party, and, like, as a divorced woman, I went and did, like, funsie and a onesie party where we all went in, like, onesies to dance at a bar. And
I met my husband because I had went with a girlfriend of mine to a risky business party. The day after Halloween, not Halloween, the day after Valentine's.
Mm-hmm.
It was at So Fine. It was a club that's gone now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm literally dressed as Tom Cruise in just tights, my boots, and that long business shirt, whatever it is, with a little tie wrapped around my neck. I have shorts on. I have shorts on, but they're like booty shorts. So
yeah.
I'm just like, okay, well, nobody else was dressed up like this, just me and her. So, everybody just has glasses on and stuff like that, but they're not dressed. Like they weren't as high tier as us. Anyway,
right.
So me and my girlfriend were like, well, all of our other friends are over here at Worcester Nights for a Anton Valentine's Day auction. So people volunteered to be auctioned off for a date, basically. And that's where I met my husband, because he was there supporting a girlfriend of his in case she got bid on by a guy she didn't want to go on a date with her. So
that is a good plan, actually, because that was just my thought. I was like,
he was supposed to outbid this particular person. That happened.
Oh, okay. So plot thickens.
So I come strolling in, like, half dressed.
Yeah.
To a country western bar.
In February.
And, my friends are there, and I'm like, I don't give 2 shits at this point. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm me. I'm doing my thing. And me and my girlfriend go over there, and we start getting on the dance floor, doing our thing. And all I see is this guy. I don't know why. Why did I start talking about this? But anyway, I saw him, and he just has his hands in his pocket. He's kind of rocking on his feet back and forth. And I just, like, has a slight smile as he watches everything going around. And something about him was just, like, he intrigued me.
Oh, that is, like, really cute. I love that.
So I went up to him and I introduced myself because I hadn't known him before, and I talked to him a couple times. Like, I kept trying to bring him into the conversations we were having because I thought he was cute.
Yeah.
And I don't know, then I went on, and then we were talking about going to IHOP for breakfast. And I was like, you want to come to IHOP with us? And he turned me down. So I'm like, okay, he's just not interested. Cool, whatever. And I went about my week or my day, and we went to breakfast. The next day I wake up, and he had friend requested me on Facebook. And I'm like, okay.
Aww.
And then we went on our first date a week after that. So, but it was fun. And I can't remember why I started this conversation. What the point of this was.
We were talking about, like, we were talking about, like, when you get divorced and you kind of have your, like, second coming of teenage party years or whatever. I didn't have a first teenage party year.
Neither did I. I was like, I got married at 16. So.
Yeah. I was just too straight-laced.
Oh. I was a mama. So.
Well, no, like, okay, so for me, my parents were really strict. And I just really didn't do anything like that in high school. And I was very, like, goal-focused and driven. And, like, I wanted to move out and be independent as soon as possible. And so then I get to college, and like, first of all, I had a roommate who was being dumb and partying and coming back and vomiting in the bathroom and all that kind of stuff. And I went to one frat party to say I could, and I was walking around like, this is stupid. So I eventually, like, I did go hang out with friends and drink, but I would like go like to their apartment, and it'd be like a small group of us, you know, like having fun and stuff like that. So I didn't like party, you know. But then I definitely, after my divorce, my second one actually, not even my first one, because then I had a small child I had to be responsible for. Second divorce, my son is older and kind of capable, like a lot more capable of taking care of himself. And I was also actually at a point, so like, my therapist was saying like, your son is getting older and more capable, and like also when he was younger he was like special needs, but he was in a better place, and you know, my therapist was like, eventually he's going to grow up and go on and do his own thing, and that's what you want. And yes, that is what I wanted. She's like, but you're going to have a life outside of him. So that's when I was like, you know what, okay. So that's when I had my party days and going out and drinking and meeting people and doing all of that. So,
well, I'm glad you did. You ended up in our circle, and look at us now.
I know, right? Yeah. Memories.
Yep. Yeah. So the first time I met her, I was over at her now husband's house at a fire pit night, and we're sitting there having pizza and drinking, and all I know is he's like, my friend's here. I'm like, okay, cool. So he goes to, I guess, let you in and bring you back or whatever, and you're singing.
Yes.
That's how I met her.
Of course I was. Was I even singing an actual song or just narrating everything I was doing in song? Narrating?
Yes. Like, and that's how I was like, yep, she's cool. I like her.
I love that. That's so great. I don't know. I just loved your whole vibe. I was like, man, if this situation here doesn't work out, yeah, I need to keep this one.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I like claimed you as a soul sister that night.
Yes. I don't. It was just the whole, like, you were just so free, and it just, and it was a pure joy, and I love that. So,
yeah.
And you made him happy.
Oh, yeah. He's so cute. Thank you for reminding me why I love him. Even when he does not get the Uber and calls me wandering the streets in the middle of the night. Oh, yeah, he's pretty adorable.
Yeah. So my son is joining the Army.
Wow, how are you handling that, Mama?
I was okay until I realized, like, holy hell, he's literally leaving in weeks. He's leaving January 6th for boot camp. He was actually over here last night, and we were visiting, and he was telling me that he got a scary phone call, and I was like, oh. He's like, from the Army. And I was like, scary. Oh. So he hasn't been to boot camp. That's when he goes to boot camp. He's in January. But he got a call the day before yesterday, the day before that. I can't remember how he said it. But from a Sergeant Thomas asking him why he hadn't reported yet.
What?
And he's doing laundry, so he's at the laundromat, and he's like, I didn't know I was supposed to be anywhere. Where am I supposed to be?
What'd the guy say?
Like, I guess this guy had his stuff, but he didn't know that he hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Like, he hasn't been trained in this field, because it's literally where he's going to be in. So after he gets done with boot camp, he'll be back here, and he's going to be in Mustang for his job.
Oh, okay.
So he was supposed to report there for 3 days, the day before, because this was the second day that he didn't respond. So the guy calls and says, why aren't you here? He's like, I haven't even been to boot camp. What's going on? And the guy was like, how long have you been in the Army? And he's like, I signed my papers about a month ago. He's like, oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
So it's like, why didn't you just go then? And he's like, well, I would have gotten paid for it. And I was like, then why didn't you go? At least make a good impression. This is your career now. And well, he's like, I still had work, and I didn't know, and I haven't been to boot camp. And I was like, I guess I could see those points.
Yeah.
But I was like, what's going to happen when you do show up, and this guy, Sergeant Thomas, is like, nice to finally see you, or nice to meet you, finally attended. I don't know.
Oh Lord. Well, did he say that the guy was like understanding after he told him, or?
And that's what he said, is like, the sergeant said that he hadn't known that he hadn't gone to boot camp yet.
Okay.
So I was like, but you're literally done. Like, for the next 6 years. He signed for 6 years. So that was fun. That was a fun conversation. And he's very animated the way he tells the stories.
I love it when people are
So-
like that. It's fun. It's fun. So, okay. So after boot camp though, he's gonna be in Mustang.
Mhm.
Oh good. So he'll be close. I didn't know if he's like going like way far away or
Well, it's the reserves. Army reserves is where he's at.
Okay,
So,
okay.
He's going
That's
to
a nice deal.
Yeah. But he's gonna be building bridges over water. That's what he's being trained in. I can't remember the technical name that he said.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're gonna be doing this in our coldest, you're gonna be learning this in the coldest months in this vicinity.
Yeah. I mean that sucks, but he's not like, flying to Vietnam or anything.
That's true too. That's true. Don't take my son to Vietnam. Please. But I was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna be in Missouri, which is norther than us, and northerner. What do I say here?
Farther north?
Farther north. God damn. Holy hell.
That's okay. I just blame it on perimenopause when I can't find the right word. Like, hello, Perry.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for him. I'm happy for him. I'm also terrified.
Yes.
Because I'm like, what happens if there's a war? Because he's a reserves. He's gonna be the first ones to call up. Like, if our president decides that he's gonna start a coup so he doesn't have to not be president anymore, what's gonna happen?
Oh Lord. Oh,
I don't know. So there's that. Mm-hmm. And then my surgery. I'm having surgery in 2 days. Mm-hmm. And that's just all consuming. Especially because they took me off of all my medicine.
Oh yeah, that's awful. Yeah, so, I feel like recovery can be difficult. Like I wasn't, prepared necessarily, but I felt like the time leading up to the surgery was worse. Yes, because you can't take medication and you've been hurting all this time and now you have to hurt without any kind of medication. Oh, awful. Yep. So I'm hoping for better things.
It will. I know it's going to be better. I know it's going to get worse before it gets better, but I know it's going to get better. Yeah. Like I am not looking forward to the recovery pain. Mm-hmm. They are. What you had? What is it? Cervical fusion. Mm-hmm. You had it in your front.
They went through the front.
Yeah.
But, and they talked to me about how you can go through the back or you can go through the front. If they go through the front, they have to kind of like move everything to see back there. But if they go through the back, it can be sometimes a little bit more tricky because they don't have that frontal view. But it's still doable. Yeah,
that's what they're going to go in through the back.
Yeah.
And they told me that those little, I am not even sure what the name of this bone is, but those little like spiky bones on the back of your spine, they're breaking those off. And they're going to put them in between my vertebrae because I don't have any things. And then they're going to like stabilize it with everything. And they're going from C3 all the way down to T2.
Okay, so it kind of sounds like maybe, are they making, so mine was fused because it was one level. But sometimes instead of doing the fusion, like mine cannot, like it's no longer flexible on that one level. But they'll do like artificial discs, and sometimes they make it out of your bone, and sometimes they put like a prosthetic one in there. So it sounds like that's what they're doing, so that you'll still have some range of motion.
Well, he said that I won't be able to turn my head. Like I'll have to like turn my body a lot with it.
Yeah.
So, which is kind of what I have to do now anyway. So I don't think that's going to change too much.
I have to do that on some level too. Like I get so tired of people coming up and talking to me right here. I'm like, and it's usually my family. You guys know that, like, stop talking behind me. I can't just turn my head. Like I have to turn my whole body. It's a thing.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I know, how am I going to sleep?
What do you mean?
Because I'm a back sleeper or my stomach. Like, because my hips hurt.
Oh, because so you can't. Well, you'll just have to be a back sleeper.
Can I sleep on my back though? Because they're going to be like opening up my neck. I don't know. So these are questions I'm having now.
No.
Not at the doctor's office. Of course, not at the doctor's office. When I'm sitting at home at 3 a.m. and can't sleep.
Oh, you need a massage table to sleep on that way.
I did. I was like, I've been looking for those pillows, those face pillows.
Yeah.
I was like, I need that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. So if you guys got any suggestions, let us know.
And obviously, like, you don't have a recliner, but me having a recliner, that helped a lot. Yeah. Or like, I raised my bed because the headboard raises. Do you guys have that?
No, I want one so bad though.
Oh gosh, see, that would be so good for you right now.
It would be.
Yeah. So that helped me. Maybe you can get like those wedge. Like, I also have like those foam wedge pillows.
I've got like a body pillow that I kind of prop up on another pillow, so I sit up on.
Okay.
I mean, I'll figure it out. It's not like I'm not going to die from a lack of. I guess I could die from lack of sleep, but I haven't yet. So.
Oh my God. There's some wood I can knock on.
So I'm not looking forward to the recovery, but I know once it's done, once I do recover, my life will be a lot better.
Yes. So. Yes, it will be. It will be. Did they talk to you? And I don't know if this is the same with them going through the back. With me, they kind of told me, but I didn't like really think about it. Like, so for several weeks after, I had a kind of a voice change because of my vocal cords being swollen, but I don't know if it's because of the pushing the stuff to the side or just the whole swelling in the neck in general.
I'm going to assume it was probably because they had to remove your voice box and everything. Okay. But that would be my assumption because no, they hadn't talked to me about my voice.
Yeah. You want to stock up on like a lot of like liquid stuff. Like, you want to just like eat soup for a while.
I need soup.
Good. That is smart. Yes. Have plenty of it. And if you need more soup, text me, call me, probably text me because it's going to be hard to use your voice. I will bring you soup.
You are so good to me. I remember when I had my hysterectomy and I thought I was doing fantastic. And then one day, I don't know what happened, but the pain just went to sky high. And I'm sitting there, I'm trying to like just walk it off, and I'm calling you. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. It hurts so bad. You look at me, take it to the ER. I'm like, no, I want to go to the ER.
Obviously not.
But I don't know what to do otherwise. You just sat on the phone while I ranted about absolutely nothing.
Oh, Lord. Well, you can be that person for me this summer.
I will.
Like, are we just gonna like, follow each other with surgeries, I guess? I don't know.
I like being connected to you, but not like this.
Well, hey, look at it. At least, though, this way, it's like, you as my bestie will actually truly understand what I'm going through.
Yes,
But
even if I didn't, I would still be there 100%.
I know you would. Love that. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging with us, guys.
This is our bullshit.
Yep. All right.
Here's to shouting into the void.
Here's to shouting into the void. After you actually said bullshit, I almost said, here's to shitting into the void. I'm glad you said shouting.
Well, it's either shouting or screaming and now shitting.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was gonna say sometimes, I wouldn't mind shitting into the void because I think it's bullshit. But
right. We're shooting the shit, right?
Yeah.
Just shitting into the void.
Well, thanks for hanging with us, guys. Like and subscribe. And don't shit into the void.
Yeah. Please don't unfollow us for this. It's all my fault.